So, should I track my food? This is a question I get from clients very, very regularly. The short answer is yes. Um, if you can do it without it becoming a problem for you, if you can do it without becoming obsessive or stressed out by the act of logging your food, yes, please track your food because it's going to make everything easier. We have so much on our plates as parents, and we have to prioritize our energy. We have to be able to do what we can and move flexibly throughout our day to support our children in the best way possible. So, if tracking feels like it's going to provide freedom and structure and discipline and more awareness, please go for it. But if it becomes so massively overwhelming, for now, just don't. You don't have to worry about it. As long as you're being more conscious and more aware of what you're doing and you're trending in the right direction, we can layer in all of this stuff. None of this has to be done today. You just start with one thing at a time. Add habits slowly. So you decided to track, right? These are some things, some common pitfalls that we can avoid right away if you decide to track your food. Buy a food scale to be precise, but not to obsess. Weigh your food. You can, if you're logging it in an app, I use Chronometer and I absolutely love it. Um, Make sure you find the cooked version of the food when you're searching for it. Pre-track your food when you're not stressed or rushed, like the night before. You can scroll to the next day in your food tracking app, plug in all the things you're going to eat from the night before, so that the next day you just eat it. And if looking at the amount of food that you can't eat makes you nervous, just remember you're making these wonderful nutrient dense foods. So by the time you consume everything that you've already pre-logged, think about how you're going to feel. You're going to feel full by the time all of that food is consumed. Just don't rush through and shove it all in your face in the first 20 minutes because then you're going to have a rough day. Start with simple recipes that are easy to punch in because you can build recipes in your app like Chronometer. And when you do this, you want to keep it as simple as physically possible. You don't want to be searching out 517 ingredients. And if you buy the premium version, you actually can, um, if you and you get the recipe online, you can use the app to just pull all of those ingredients and it'll do it for you, which is actually very, very cool. When you're eating out, find the closest possible food to what you're eating. And if you can't gauge the portion size exactly, use that palm again, right? That's why we've learned this before. One palm is around 20 to 30 grams of protein. So you can kind of gauge serving size by that. If you're not working with a coach, the calculator in the app of Chronometer or MyFitnessPal, it works okay. It's a good enough solution, and um, you can always adjust as you go. Just remember, you have to eat. So if it's giving you 1,000 calories, it's not a good calculation. Or your time horizon to lose the weight is not long enough. That's a reasonable goal setting thing that we can talk about later. Um, Before you start trying to make drastic changes, if you are going to log your food, give it 2 weeks of consistently tracking every single thing you eat or drink, every weekend beer, glass of wine, mimosa at brunch, every single thing you eat for 2 weeks, just so you know why you are the way you are. And that's not a judgment. That's literally just saying, like, I am currently at a place where I am not happy with my weight. I would like it to go down. If you track everything you eat without changing anything, then you can go, okay, this is the exact habit and lifestyle that I am living that has led me to be in the body that I'm in. If I don't want to be in this body anymore and I want to change it, there are things from this lifestyle that will have to change. And you have documentation of what that lifestyle numerically looks like. Don't lie to the app. It's not judging you, and neither am I. If you tell me you went out for beers and ate a bunch of french fries and hot dogs and we're working together, I'm your coach, I'm not going to sit there and be like, what is wrong with you? No, that's stupid. Why would I ever make you feel bad about that? It's not going to change what happened. I'm going to go, wow, it sounds like you had a lot of fun. We're right back on the next day. So track everything. There's no point in lying to the app because if you aren't losing weight and you're not being honest with the app, it's not the app's fault. It's not the tracking's fault. It's the fact that you're not being honest. That being said, it is an awareness tool, not an assessment of your worth. If you are struggling with being honest with the app, maybe the app is not the right solution right now. Okay. It's not you. It may be where you're at in your behavior change journey, but like the app, you don't have to use the app. If it's not the right solution for you, don't keep using it. And the other side of this is the serving size of peanut butter, chips, and there's my little guy. The serving size of chips, peanut butter, cookies is personally insulting. That is a time where I will take it personally when the app tells me that this is how much I can eat, because looking at a serving size of peanut butter and how much I want to put on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is sad. Shed a single tear. So how do you know if this is working? My love. Okay, thank you. Close the door, please. I'm leaving that in. How do we know this is working? You can use the scale. For those who are not scale averse, you can weigh yourself. Do it in the morning, after you go to the bathroom, naked, at the same time every time you do it. That doesn't mean you have to weigh yourself every single day. Just know that you will fluctuate, and the journey down is not a linear journey. So the more data points you have, the smoother the line will look. But if you weigh yourself every Monday morning, that's fine. You can choose an item of clothing that you want to fit into or that you currently wear. It's better to do one that you currently wear and just journal how it feels. Is it snug in specific spots? Is it loose in specific spots? Does it hang off your hips? Can you see your belly button? These are things that they're qualitative things that will genuinely show you that you are making progress in this journey without you ever having to get on the scale. Just, I would say, don't pick something that's like super, super tight that you're going to judge yourself a ton for wearing. Sorry. The last one is the mirror. Now, this is the least trustworthy, as it's going to be really easy to pick yourself apart. You are going to very quickly judge. You might look at yourself, see progress, and then immediately start picking yourself apart. And if you do this, this is the mantra I want you to think about. If you're not going to appreciate it, I'm going to put it away. Your body has done amazing things because you're still here, right? You have lived an incredibly complex life and you are here today thanks to your body. Sometimes it's been frustrating, sometimes it's been super awesome, but you're still here. So appreciate it for what it's done for you. But if you are somebody who's going to pick apart your body every single time you look in the mirror, don't look in the mirror. It's not worth it. You're not going to have a good time. The other side is aesthetics. Take progress pictures. If you're somebody who wants to measure the aesthetic, but you don't want to pick yourself apart every time, stand in the same bra and underwear or the same pair of boxers, take pictures, and then put them in a locked folder so you just don't have to see them. And then you can look back on them later on once you've finished your journey. All right. It's hard. I understand it. I've been there. Like, I wasn't always a coach. I wasn't always, and I've gone through my own fluctuations in weight with my own stomach surgeries and all that stuff, but that's a story for a different day. So I understand the psychological need to look at all of these things and look at them the negative way versus looking at them in a positive light. All right. We are here to enhance ourselves, not necessarily because we are unhappy. Just we want to be a version of ourselves that's healthier. All right. Let's talk about what's next. The 60 days that are coming for you are going to be challenging for different things, excuse me. And the things that are coming up for you throughout this challenge, they're going to be unique to you. but that's okay. I'm going to be putting resources into this community over the next 60 days to help you navigate this. The first 3 weeks of workouts are already up, right? Coaching online is something I do very sparingly because I want to give you absolutely everything of me that you need to be successful. However, I require a lot of the people I coach online. And that's not to be scary. That's just if you're going to spend the money with me and I'm going to put the time into you, I want us both to be committed to this. I don't want you to be disappointed because you're not in a place to put in big effort, right? It's big effort to go through a real program. And obviously, I'm not like shoving you into a program that is cookie cutter and not tailored for you, but it's going to push you harder than if you were making some of these changes a little bit more gradually. But that's the point of the Sustainable 60 Challenge. And I'm putting more and more of what I do into this community so that you can do this on your own. You can learn the skills that you need to learn so that you can be successful for the long run. And if you decide to work with a coach, you already know yourself so well, you know what you're capable of, and you know that you are capable of succeeding regularly. This masterclass is going to live in the free community for the next 60 days. Then it will be moving to the paid community. So take advantage of this while you can. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I really, truly appreciate you. And I appreciate the opportunity to make an impact on your life. Um, if you loved this, please leave a comment in the Sustainable 60 group chat. If you have more questions, leave it there as well, because we can always